Hey, welcome back to Stay Tuned. I'm Tony Angelo. I'm here at Drag Week, and we're going to do like just a quick once-over of what this insanity has been like for me and my boy Mike Finnegan this week. We are at Drag Week currently. It's Friday. This is the last day. This is the first day we're going to hopefully make a real pass, because it's been a complete train wreck, and it started right here at Worldwide Technology Raceway outside of St. Louis on day -1. On Test and Tune Day was our first issue. All right, back in the Stay Tuned shop now, but let me enlighten you on the first 3 or 4 incredibly frustrating, disastrous days at Drag Week. This is Drag Week in a nutshell. It's wrenching on cars, keeping your thing running. It's driving these wild drag cars on the street, and it's being on track and laying down sometimes. We start trying to get the car into the staging lanes. I'm out there. I've got, tire gauge and a couple other things. I've got the parachute stuff to get them all dialed in. It's later in the day because we had gone through tech and everything. And the car doesn't want to run. Finnegan's like, I don't like the feel, I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it. Now I drove it around in the pits. The throttle was super sticky, it was super weird. And I was like, all right, man, just try to power through it, whatever. He gets into the burnout box. It doesn't seem like he wants to do a burnout. And we're like, all right, I don't know, let's pull it out. It's the end of the day, we're not getting another run. The next day, Monday, is what starts Drag Week. Now we had talked earlier, Finnegan, I had a couple jobs, he had a couple jobs. He said that he filled the gas tank up. So when we come back Monday morning to run, I'm like, I've done X, Y, and Z. He's like, gas tank's full, ready to rip. And he goes out. Now listen, the deal is this. When we're at a track like, Worldwide Technology for Drag Week, nobody's fault at all, but like Mike Finnegan is Mike Finnegan. People are gonna pull him aside to take pictures. They're gonna talk to him. They're gonna show him cool models they made. They wanna get stuff signed, which is awesome. We love the support, you know what I mean? We're super blessed to be doing the jobs that we do, but I'm not 100% sure that thing was ever topped off. But either way, I know when we went out Monday and he's like, it's good to go, let's rock. We just wanna get a time in, and the car goes out, it's ripping, and then it starts to struggle, comes in slow, mile an hour is down, 140 mile an hour instead of 100, 155, and it's smoking out of both pipes. And we're like, oh God, what happened? Did we hurt the motor? Pull up the logs. We are low on fuel pressure, 3rd and 4th gear. And turns out there was not enough, there was a fuel delivery problem, not enough in the tank, and it bit us in the ass bad. Motor's hurt.
Okay, we have reverse. Wrong ball.
Yeah, reverse is up, dog. It's a TVT6. The motor's smoking like a chimney. We don't like that.
As it turns out, we didn't have enough fuel in the tank because we're idiots. By idiots, I mean me. And we cooked the motor.
And we hit the road because there's a top fuel engine repair shop outside of Indy. About the best place we could have found. It's a place called Snake Enterprises. We go to Snake Enterprises. We tear the short block out of Blashphemi. We just had it sitting in there. We go through the whole motor. The only thing that's hurt are all the rings. We knocked the strength out of the rings from how lean it ran, all the temperature, and one ring land and the piston is banged up. We happen to have one piston as a spare, so I file fit a set of rings. Finnegan swapped the piston. We put the motor back together. It spun awesome. Looked through the heads. They look great. Everything else looked great. Motor went back together. We pulled in at noon. And by 5 a.m., we had a rebuilt Hemi running in his car. We never say die. We've been hustling this whole time. We barely slept. We rebuilt this Hemi in some dude's shop. This thing is running better than ever. And boom, it's Friday morning, and here we are. After we rebuilt the engine, we said, let's get to the last checkpoint last night, which we did. Drove it in on the Ram truck, threw it on the ground, and I started driving it on the highway. We got about 2 miles, huge bang, gnarly grinding sounds, tossed the clutch in, nothing changed, and we threw it back on the truck and just got to the hotel. Thought we had a rear end issue. Guys from Quick Performance brought one out, and it turned out just to be the drive shaft. You're all the way out here with that rear end, that third member. We appreciate it.
Appreciate the help.
Oh yeah. It's out. The bearing cap just left the building.
I'm calling that thing Elvis.
Yeah.
It's out. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it was still loud as hell.
Dude, that's an interesting noise.
Yeah. Well, bang! You're like, put the clutch in! I was like, it's in! Alright, so there's the yoke knocked out. And there is the part we're going to try to fix. How you feel about it?
Oh, so much better.
Hell
It's
yeah.
a lot easier to fix.
Sure is.
Can you take a picture of me holding that side or this side first?
I think we put it in here. We know it's going in there.
Yeah.
All right, so we clean the drive shaft up a little bit. Somebody loaned us this hot boy. Ate that right up. We're gonna press it together. Beautiful. There you go. Okay.
All right, so I need you to put your phone right in here.
All right.
We need to get the flashlight through this hole right here.
Yeah.
So then I'll spin it over 5 times, so that'd be a full rotation. So it's 4 11s. And then we'll just be able to watch the video over and see if we see any chipped teeth.
All right. You're rolling. I like this. It's just a flashlight and look at it. Hell yeah. 2. Well, I can see the teeth from here on your phone. Drive shafts in. What'd you say? Smart ass over here. This thing will be ready to rock in no time. I'm gonna tighten these up for good. Yep. See here, so this has got a dual tank. This is the 85. The other side of it is street gas. So I gotta physically swap the lines over and the connector for the street and race pump. So we're in business. I think we're ready to rock. I filled it to the absolute brim. So we're gonna have another repeat performance. Put it on pretty tight. Look at that. Look at that. Boom. You're full. Alright, so I'm swapping on now the party pulley. So smaller here gives more boost on the blower. Swapping out the street exhaust for these cool bull horns. And then this thing is going to be ready to rock very quickly. Look at that. Got her. We rebuilt this whole dumb motor. Should be awesome.
Halfway here, I could have lost that thing.
Alright, so street pulley, party pulley. The smaller it is, the faster it spins. The more boost it makes. 48 going on. Alright. Whipped on the party pulley. Gonna fire this thing up. This little kid showed up and jumped in the car. We're gonna let him sit. Our boy Jake the Snake gave us this cool air bleed so I can dial in the idle air. Okay. Dr. Science here. Yeah, I'm gonna work that bleed, so let me know. Good. Now, Delby. No smoke. Blashphemi's dialed. Runs good. We ran it through the gears on the stands. Seems good. It seems to run maybe better than before. I don't really know, but it runs crispy. It sounds awesome. And what has happened now, with our luck in Drag Week 2022, is that it is raining. It clears up so we can get a pass. If you don't know, Drag Week is this original drag and drive event. It's from Hot Rod Magazine. It's guys bringing significantly gnarly cars, 6-second cars, sometimes 5-second cars, and driving them from track to track over a week with no support vehicles. It's incredible. And all sorts of stuff shows up, from 16-second wagons to 5-second gnarly street cars. It's a super cool thing. I think Freiberger started it 17 years ago, something like that. It's insanely awesome. All right, still raining. Still raining.
All right. Thanks for sharing your whole story. Thanks for the
Fucking Duke. Bo and Luke just showed up. All right. So it's been raining for like 2 hours. It finally stopped.
Yep.
It started the moment we got the car back on the ground ready to run. Just our luck this week. So we're gonna go find more successful cars and drivers and just give it a once over. I want to see some of this. There's such a cool variety of cars here. Look at this Nova.
Volkswagen, Pepsi livery.
I think that Volkswagen's got the motor in the front, obviously. Small block in it. This thing is pretty beastie. There are so many cars that are so fast here. This very clean Monty. G-body forever. Yeah, look at that thing. It's got a real cage in it.
Waiting to find out.
What the what? This is a Honda S2000 with a turbo. What you got in there? Yeah, turbo LS in there. That's not the car I would take on drag week because it's tiny, but it's cool.
I'm happy I'm taking it home and it still runs.
Yeah, there's a Honda S2000 with a turbo LS in it over there. I don't know, you shoehorn it in, man. That's brutal. Look at this thing.
These had aluminum hoods, didn't they?
I would think.
One of these cheaper than you could get a Mark IV Supra.
Oh my God, are you kidding? Yeah.
And which I'm like, all right, hey.
Yeah, no, you're going these for like 15 now, I think.
If you change the throttle body to like one of those motion ones, you don't have the big motor sticking out the side.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
This you?
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Ah, hell, it's raining again.
yeah. So what,
No, it's just a freaking LS.
what's your specific problem?
What's that?
What is going on here?
That's a huge turbo.
Yeah.
How big is that?
It's a 98 no time. So it's got a 116 turbine in it. So it's got all the turbines.
Yeah.
How quick is this thing going?
So it's a brand new setup.
Okay.
Before on the old converter it went 7.6. I guarantee you it'll go a lot. So before, to go 850 last year on the old converter, it would take like 25 pounds.
Okay.
And so to go 7.6, it took 45 pounds.
BC's,
But
what
now,
up?
First day, first pass here, and it went 8.3 on 17 pounds. So it went 2/10 quicker on 10 pounds of boost less. So
Wow.
I am ready to turn it up big time.
Attaboy.
That's why I do more of that than bracket or index or anything.
SN95. This is an A-gasser, right? Maybe?
Oh, geez, B.
B-gas. 383. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. We got it running and it started raining immediately. We were like ready. Alright, so the end all be all for Friday is that they just called it. You see all the cars pulling out. They have called racing for the day. It's over. We are not going to see a pass. And the end of 2022 Drag Week on Friday is just epic sadness. I guess I'm excited though, because I'm motivated to get out and do something with my own car, I think. We'll figure that out soon, but lots of people didn't get to run, lots of people did. And that's it for this episode of Stay Tuned, y'all.